Alrighty, so I just want to say before we hop into this that I used Marilli's team. So if you haven't seen Marilli, very good content creator. He plays on JP, does a lot of stuff a little bit earlier than I do because I play on Global. So if you're interested, feel free to check him out. I'm going to leave his video in the link in the description. That's it. But other than that, we're going to be looking at Kelak Hell today. And I did a pre-recorded run because I'm kind of just fed up with these guild bosses, to be honest. Like, if I'm just being completely honest, I don't know, man. Most of the time they require either a very niche team, or with Hell mode specifically, the whatchamacallit, the challenges change every single week, so you can't use the same team every week because it's not going to net you the same score every week. And it's just, man, it's just kind of annoying more than anything. Like, once I, did those first videos on Einik Hell difficulty, and I did like the week after that, once I realized that the challenges were changing every single week, I was like, man, I really just have no interest in this. And the rewards, I mean, are nice, but they're kind of minimum. And unless you're in just like a really, try hard guild, like, I'm not saying try hard is like a bad thing, but like if you're not in a guild that's really pushing for high scores, it just, not for me. I really have no interest in wasting, stamina pot after stamina pot, because these things cost 70 stamina per run, so that's pretty much a guaranteed stamina pot every single time you want to run it, which is ridiculous. I just don't really have the drive to do these. I am kind of hoping that whenever this new Elat drops, I know that her stuff isn't like super crazy, but she does gain 8% defense related stats every single turn for up to 5 times, and reduces damage taken by 5% every turn up to 5 times. So with those stacking, it'll hopefully help the late game a bit whenever you're fighting these hell difficulty bosses. I don't know if it'll be super good or not, and obviously you're gonna have to, it's gonna make teams even more niche, because with her passive, it's specifically you have to have one of each color character on the team, which isn't like awful or anything, but it's just gonna take that much more like planning, and I don't know, it could end up shutting you down in certain, scenarios and stuff like that. But this one particularly I thought was going to be pretty easy, just because of what people had been saying and everything, like the people who already play on JP. But this one was pretty rough as well. I mean, I don't know. Obviously, you can see the main gimmick is just kind of using King to put up shields, and also his ultimate removes buffs and buffs from them, debuffs from you, which is good because cleansing is kind of a big deal on this one. So you also run Margaret for the cleanse and the buff as well, and it just, man, this guy does so much damage. Like, he just absolutely obliterates you. He resets your ult gauges and stuff like that whenever you go into the second phase as well, so you can't like just hold on to ults or anything. It feels like it's so much to worry about, and it isn't worth all of the stamina pots and all of the trouble, and you get pretty minimum rewards. I mean, we'll look at the rewards really quickly just to see if there's anything like super crazy, but honestly, like, I just don't know if it's worth it at this point. Like, yeah, this is cool if you're trying to like push top guilds and stuff like that, but as just a regular guy who plays the game and isn't really in sort of like a try-hardy guild, like this has zero interest in me. Like, I do like the fact that they're giving Guild Boss an update, because the people who do mess with Guild Boss and stuff like that, I'm sure this is like an easier, or like a better way to get new rewards and something to work on throughout the week and everything before it resets. But I don't know, this content's kind of just not for me. I already don't like Kelak in general because of the regular strat that you need to do to get like really high points, is doing the whole Derriere strat, where you just basically want to keep pulling Derriere cards over and over and over again, and then hope that you crit, so that way you do like insane damage. And it's just, man, some of the gimmicks for these fights are just that they're so like, these fights are so old and they just haven't been updated at all. I feel like no new characters have come out to make any of this stuff any easier, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. Which, I mean, honestly, there could be some better strats and stuff like that, but at the same time, there's so many characters in the game, people, you know, it would take forever to be able to like find a new strat that's actually worth doing, and you know, it is what it is. So I don't know. Honestly, I did beat it. Unfortunately, as you can see right back here, I did lose Gother right there at the end, which was very unfortunate, because if I would have kept him alive, it probably would have helped out my score quite a bit. And the only other thing that I didn't do for this week's challenges was you're supposed to defeat him with a with a giant hero. I think if I maybe would have used that other level 2 Droll card, but you can see my Droll really doesn't do a whole lot of damage there. It would have been really close, so I just wanted to secure it, go ahead and kill him with the charge card, and ended up finishing there. And you can see I did not get a very great score. I only got 6k, which is pretty unfortunate. If you want to, like I said, check out Marilli's video. He actually does get 9k and stuff like that in his video, but you can see, like, honestly, I was this close, and that's the biggest reason why I don't like these held difficulties, is just because I'm literally that close to getting, you know, the decent score, but that's another 70 stamina that I'm gonna have to do, or to throw at it, just to retry that. And who knows if RNG is gonna give me any, you know, the stuff that I need to be able to get a decent run again. So it's just, for me personally, not worth it. I understand, like, a lot of people might end up liking this sort of thing, but I don't know, it kind of is what it is. I'm sorry if you came to this video hoping to, you know, get a score of 9,000 or anything like that, but yeah, the individual rewards for hell difficulty, like a couple of anvils here and there, which are kind of nice. Honestly, hammers and anvils are a big part of the game, so it would be nice to have those. 1 SSR pendant is not crazy. 200 coins is not that crazy, to be honest. These little SSR, like, equipment tickets, honestly, are kind of hit or miss for me, so I'm not a big fan of those. The biggest thing is these Super Awakening coins. I do want Super Awakening coins, but you only get 3 out of hell difficulty, which is kind of low, to be honest. I kind of figured there would be multiple Super Awakening rewards, but there's not. And then if you can get all the way to 9k, you do get 3 pendants here, but you also get 3 of these packs, which is the pack that you can get Cluximus out of. But even then, that's such a low chance. Honestly, it's not even all that crazy for me to try to even go for that. So I don't know, that's just me huffing copium, I guess, trying to tell myself that I don't need to run this until I get 9k each week. But like I said, just not for me. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. That's pretty much it. I know this wasn't like super helpful, but that is the team that I used. If you want it, there it is. I think he was saying that some people were using Blue Deanne as well, or something like that. I can't remember exactly. Like I said, check his video out. But I think he said that he used Blue Droll because his Blue Droll is quite built, and so is mine, so I figured I would just do the same thing. So yeah, attack food if you really want to. That just helps you secure that much more damage. Hopefully you can get it over with faster before your characters die. And yeah, I don't know. Obviously not super free-to-play friendly, because you need 2 pretty hefty, you know, festival units. And if I'm not mistaken, I think he says at the beginning of the video that, like, to really secure 9k points, like, easily, you want both of these festival units to be like 6/6, which is, that's just annoying in itself. So that's it from me. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Feel free to subscribe if you have not already, and I will see you guys maybe for the news tomorrow night. I don't know if it'll be out or not, because the news has been crazy these last couple of weeks, so I don't know. We'll figure it out. If not, I'll just upload a different video, or maybe I'll take a day off or something like that. Who knows? But either way, thanks for watching. See you in the next one.